poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw today was Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. But before we get today's video started, I do want to apologize, guys. I do apologize for not being here yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days where I had to catch up on some work, of course, for YouTube, but also other things that I needed to take care of. So I'm sorry I wasn't here for yesterday's daily, but I'm happy to be here today, and I hope you guys are excited. So let's get on into it. Starting out here with Team Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. What do we got going on here for Team Saggy? Oh, hello. Almost dropped like 3 cards on the floor already. I don't know what's been going on with me, guys. I swear, I can't shuffle for crap this week, all right? What do we got going on here for Team Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Saggy. We're going to get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarius, overall energy for you is showing up as the moon in reverse. So you could be connecting potentially here with a Pisces for a few of you, taking a look at your current energy. We have here the 3 of Pentacles, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Emperor, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Justice card. So you could be connecting potentially here with an Aries, a Libra, or possibly even a Piscean. So coming into the next 24 hours, Sagittarius, the moon in reverse here to the 3 of Pentacles upright. By the way, Leo's Roar 1988, thank you so much for the $3 donation. Really, really appreciate that. So coming into the next 24 hours here for you guys, moon in reverse to the 3 of Pentacles upright. It kind of feels to me for you, Sag, that you're in a position of time where on an emotional level, you're trying to fix something, but at the same time, it feels like it's not necessarily repairable. So there's something bothering you on an emotional level, and you're like, I don't feel like it could be fixed. I feel like at the end of all this, I'm still going to be upset, so I might as well try to bottle it up and avoid whatever this is that I'm feeling. You know, taking a look at what you're dealing with right now, you're dealing with the Emperor card. You're trying to keep like a stone cold face or a stone cold position. You don't want something to bother you anymore. You don't want something to affect you, but it's kind of like no matter how hard you try, you still do feel that way. Taking a look at the outcome that's present, we have here the Justice card. Justice card is one of those cards that represent balance. So you're in a period of time right now, Sagittarius, where you're trying to find the balance. You know, you don't want something that's bothering you to keep on continuing to bother you, because that's taking time away from everything else that you need to pay attention to, other things that you need to focus on, other things that you need to prioritize in your life. But remember, this is actually pretty similar to one of the tarot readings I was doing earlier today for a zodiac sign. The message that's coming up here for you, Sagittarius, is that you need to take care of yourself first before you can take care of anything else. If you're not good within you, your external world is not going to be flowing as smoothly as you'd like it to. For example, if you're not in a place to where you feel like you can get your work done or where you can do things, you're not going to be getting your work done or doing things efficiently, right? Nobody wants to do something they don't want to do. So at the end of the day, if you're not feeling good within yourself first, everything outside of you is not going to be feeling good either, because you're not going to be operating at maximum efficiency. You're going to be operating at, I have a lot of shit on my mind, you know? That's kind of going to be the vibe here for you. So I think that the best advice I can give you is that if you want to continue to prioritize the other things you have going on in your life, and if you want them to happen smoothly and to work for you, you have to be willing to take care of yourself first. If you take care of yourself first, everything else in your life will go smoothly, all right? So make sure right now you don't worry about your other priorities. Put yourself at the top of the list. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? All right, Sagittarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And yeah, kind of like Julia just said in the chat too, she was like, you can't pour from an empty glass, Sagittarius, and that's 100% right. You got to fill your cup first before you can fill the cup of others. If you have an empty glass, you're not going to be pouring anything into anybody else's glass. So yeah, pretty valid point. I like that, Julia. Thank you. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the fire signs today. Let's go ahead and do fire, water, air, earth. Going on to the water. What do we got coming in here for the Cancer? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Cancer, please? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancer, let's have a look and see what we got going on with you beautiful people. Hopefully all is well. Cancerian, overall energy for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the Hierophant in reverse. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Tower in reverse, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Nine of Wands in reverse. So Cancerians, coming into your next 24 hours, Six of Pentacles reversed here to the Hierophant in the reverse. It does feel to me right now that you're not feeling very committed, or I don't know if committed's the word. I guess it could be committed. It also could be like interested per se, like into something like you once were. Something doesn't feel like it doesn't feel the same is what I keep getting for you, Cancer. Like something here you just don't feel is worth committing to anymore because there isn't much of a connection there anymore either. It's like you don't feel like something feels the same. Something feels entirely different for you, Cancer. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with the Tower reversed. You're kind of like avoiding something altogether. So you could be avoiding a relationship possibly in your life that feels like it's just not the same. Maybe you and a friend don't feel like you have the same relationship as you previously did. Maybe you and a lover currently don't feel like there is that same relationship you once had. Maybe things feel a little different, almost to a point where it's not really enjoyable. Maybe a job doesn't feel the same, a hobby doesn't feel the same, just something doesn't really feel very fulfilling to you anymore, Cancerian, and it's becoming more and more apparent to you in your next 24 hours, to the point where it's like, I can't hold back on this feeling anymore. Outcome that's present being the Nine of Wands in reverse, I can't hold back on the way that I'm feeling anymore. Like I have to take action about this. So Cancer, coming into your next 24 hours, you have to take action about this feeling. I cannot pretend that it's not there anymore. I cannot ignore it any further. I have to be honest with myself. Something here is just not fulfilling anymore. I just don't feel into it. I don't feel committed. I don't feel invested. I think that was the word I was originally looking for. Like you just don't feel invested into something as much as you used to. So whether that be a relationship, your job, a hobby, a friendship, there's just something here you're not invested in as much as you used to be, and that's because there's a lack of interest there. So I think that you cannot fight this feeling anymore. You can't hide it anymore, Cancer. You're coming to terms with the fact that it's true. So looking at the outcome that's present, you have to own up to how it is you're truly feeling and handle this situation. So this is about being honest. Maybe you're telling somebody, hey, look, I'm sorry. Things between you and I have just felt so different recently, and I'm just not as invested as I used to. Maybe you're telling a boss that you're getting ready to put your 2 weeks in because this job just isn't a serve for you anymore. It doesn't serve you. Maybe it's about, retiring in a certain aspect of a career or a hobby or something. But I think that everything always has an end. There's always an end for everything. And that ending is starting now for you, Cancer. And I think that it just got to that point where, I don't know, I can't hide it anymore. I just don't feel the same for whatever this is. All right? And that's okay. There's an end to everything. And of course, where there are endings, there are always beautiful new beginnings. So Cancer, that only means you're moving towards the new and you're getting ready to embrace that in your future. All right? All right, baby. So we finished up our water, we finished up our fire, going on to the air signs now. Let's have a look here at the Libra gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Libras, let's have a look and see what we got. Hopefully all is well with you, beautiful peeps. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be these Nine of Wands. I almost said I said Nine of Wands anyways, but I almost said the 6. This is not a 6er. This is a 9. So Libra, overall energy for you, we got here the Nine of Swords in the reverse. You could be connecting potentially with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Looking at your current energy, we got the Two of Wands in reverse, looking at what it is you're dealing with, Ten of Cups reversed, and then the outcome for you, Empress upright. Okay, we got an upright card. Okay, happy to see that here for you. So let's talk about it, Libra. Nine of Swords reversed here, which is actually positive to the Two of Wands in reverse. You are no longer worried about your path. I think you had a kind of like worries about your future, worries about your path, wondering if the direction you were going into is the right thing for you. And I think what you were worried is for some reason you don't want to end up like somebody. Libra, for a few of you, you were worried that you were walking into the footsteps or you were walking the path of somebody you know, and you didn't want to go down the same road as them. You didn't want to walk at the same footsteps as somebody else that you know. Possibly could be a parent for a few of you, because 10 of Cups could represent family. So maybe you didn't want to walk in the same footsteps as a father, a mother, a brother. Maybe you kind of noticed yourself walking in the same footsteps as somebody that you just did not want to be like. You didn't want somebody to be a role model to you, because at the end of the day, they probably weren't the best role model for you to follow through. So I think that what's happening for you is that you might have been worried you were walking in the same footsteps as somebody in your life, but you're coming to the conclusion in the next 24 hours that that's far from the case. I mean, first things first, you have the power of choice in your life, right? If you don't want to walk in a certain direction, if you don't want to be a part of a certain path, you don't have to be. You get to choose what it is you do with your life. So I think that you're having that subtle realization, and with that all being said, looking at the outcome being present, the Empress, you're not going to be walking in the footsteps of anybody except the path you decide to crave and carve out for yourself, okay? Now you're basically saying, I'm going to do me. I'm going to go to the path I want to go to, and I'm going to make sure it's a path of growth, happiness, and expansion for me to have a better life. So for some of you Libras, that could have been your message. I mean, I guess the more general way of saying this would be that in the next 24 hours, if the first part didn't resonate with you, this could be about you no longer feeling worried about your future, because now you're starting to grow. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor unfold. You know, that might be the general statement of this message. Like, for example, you're not worried about your future anymore because originally the reason why you would have been worried about your future is because you felt like nothing was happening for you in a good way. You might have felt like nothing was unfolding for you, but now you might start seeing some of the seeds you've planted starting to grow. So coming into the next 24 hours, for a few of you Libras, if you were concerned that your future is just not going to be bright, you might actually start to see some of the seeds you've planted grow, aka some of the things you've been working on are finally starting to have a turnover, and you're seeing success being born. That could be happening here for a few of you as well. So of course, take it how it resonates for you guys, if it applies to you, okay? So we did our fire, our water, our air, going on to the earth signs. Let's have a look here at the Virgo gang. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo, let's have a quick look at this. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting with an earth sign, a fellow Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Looking at your current energy, we do have here the 6 of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the 9 of Wands, and then looking at the outcome for you, Virgo, is going to be the Death card. So Virgos, coming into your next 24 hours, Knight of Pentacles reversed here to the 6 of Cups upright. It's about putting a stop to your past and not allowing your past to continuously clash with your present. I know a lot of people hate hearing about the past, or like, Aunt, really, this is where we're going today, but hey, the past can come up at any given time in our lives, and I think that's exactly what's happening here for you in the next 24 hours. You could have been reminiscing about something, or you might reminisce about something, or there might be something on your mind that you've experienced in your past, and I feel like ultimately you are kind of tired of this memory or this reoccurrence or something continuously coming up. It's like, I can't wait to let this all go. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is that card in the tarot that could be identified as the wounded warrior. So you may be feeling a little wounded. You may feel like something left you wounded from your past, and it's really hard to recover from it, because looking at the outcome that's present, the Death card in the reverse, it's like, I feel like I can't let go. I feel like I cannot change and move past this one thing. So I'm not sure if it's a breakup on the mind, possibly, that you're having a difficult time letting go of. Maybe it's something really intense that had happened to you. Maybe a fight arose. Maybe it was something that went down between you and a friend. But there's something that's on your mind that's still kind of eating away at you, Virgo, and it's very hard for you to make peace with whatever it is that had happened. So my best advice for people that are dealing with situations like these is that we cannot change our past, but of course what we can change is what's going on in the now. Let's say, for example, Virgo, there happened to be a fight between you and a friend, you and a lover, and there was a lot of shit that went down. Who's to say you can't communicate to that person in the present moment and try to talk about it? Who's to say that you can't have that moment of clarity where you communicate about what happened in the past and you talk about it, and then maybe we can go forward from there, right? I think a lot of people look at the past as the end-all be-all. Yeah, you might not be able to change the past, but you can change your present. You know, the now is the time for action. So if there's something here that you cannot change, accept the things you cannot change from your past, Virgo, but also take a look at what it is you can do right now that would make your situation a little bit better. That would be my best guidance for you in the next 24 hours. Don't focus on what can't be changed in your past, but instead focus on what it is you can do right now to make this situation a whole lot better. And if you know what that is, go for it. All right? All right, Virgo, wishing you guys the best. Listen, when the past is on the mind, it sucks. It really does. It's really hard sometimes to accept our past because we can't change it, and that's what makes it all the more frustrating, but we're, you know, in the present moment right now. There's something you can do right now. I'm sure there's got to be something that can make your situation feel a hell of a lot better. So think about solutions in the now, all right? All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Holly Smee, hopefully I said that correctly. Thank you for the 3333. Thank you for what you do. Love, Holly and Dennis. Thank you, Holly and Dennis. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for that donation, and thank you for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, all right? All right, baby. So we finished up our first batch of signs. Going on back to our fire signs, let's have a look here at the Aries gang. What do we got going on for the birthday Rams, baby? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. All right, Aries, let's have a look here at you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aries, ooh, okay. Overall energy for you is going to be the Three of Swords in the reverse. It's in the reverse, so that's a good position for that Three of Swords to be in. Three of Swords reverse typically indicating you're moving past some sort of pain, taking a look at your current energy, Four of Swords in reverse, taking a look at what you're dealing with, the World in reverse, and then the outcome, Hermit upright. Okay, at least we got one upright card jumping on in here for you. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or possibly a Leo. So Aries, coming into your next 24 hours, I think that you've had enough time to heal and you're ready to come back. I'm back, bitch. It's Brittany, bitch. That's the vibe coming in here for you in the next 24 hours. You're back and you're here to stay. I think that you went through a massive amount of healing. You went through a massive period of healing, and now you feel good. You're back in your life again. You're feeling present. There's nothing really tearing you down. You did what you needed to do. So you've taken some time out from the world. Maybe some time away from friends, maybe some time away from love. Maybe you've just needed your own personal time to get through whatever it is you were going through, and taking a look at what you're dealing with right now, the World card in reverse, what you mainly had to predominantly focus on was unfinished business. Now I feel like the unfinished business is finished. So Aries, you've taken some time out right now to really work through unfinished business, and you've gotten to that point where you feel like you've made it out. You've finished all the business. You've made peace here with something that was affecting you. Looking at the outcome that's present, the Hermit. And out of all this, you became wiser. So the Hermit card here, it could be a card that represents, you know, taking a break from something. It could represent having space or being alone or isolated. But also, the Hermit here, if you look at the card, it almost looks like Merlin. Every time you see the Hermit in tarot, you see this old guy. He kind of seems like he's Merlin. So that's why you can also identify the Hermit card with wisdom. So I do feel for your next 24 hours, after going through a massive amount of healing that you've probably been in this healing period for a while. You've gained so much wisdom from it. You've had so much growth from it, and you're kind of just excited to get back to your life and not have any more roadblocks stand in the way. So I feel like you've overcome something pretty big. I'm not sure what it was that you guys were going through, but it does feel like you've overcame something pretty big. And guess what? You climbed the mountain, you got to the top, you learned everything you needed to, and you came back down that mountain feeling 10 times better. I like that for you guys. I wish it was a little less general, and it would have gave me a little more information possibly, but the overall gist of it is that you've been through hell and back, Aries, and guess what? You're back and you feel pretty damn good. Good for you. I like that. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our fire, going on to the water. What do we got coming in here for the Pisces gang? What do we got, baby? Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. Well, Pisces, we unfortunately dropped a card on the floor, so I will be right back. I'm going to go pick that up. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have... Boom, we're back. I feel like a lot of people wonder why I always put the BRB screen on when I go to pick up cards. Honestly, I just don't really want you guys to have to view that struggle. It is a struggle sometimes, having to just get underneath that desk. You never know what's going to happen. You never know if a crack is going to show, and I don't want that to happen for any of y'all because I don't want to scar nobody, okay? All right, Pisces, let's get on into it, baby. Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisces, we're going to grab ourselves one last shuffle here, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on for the Pisces gang? Pisces, overall energy for you is showing up as the Page of Pentacles. You could be connecting with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Lovers. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you, Pisces, is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So, essentially what I'm seeing for Pisces here in the next 24 hours, Page of Pentacles upright to the Lovers card. You are basically communicating to somebody that you're already pretty close with. You're communicating some sort of feeling. I feel like the Page of Pentacles is almost this energy of like, I kind of want more out of this experience. I think you're trying to tell somebody that you feel like you haven't really been receiving your Six of Pentacles. You haven't really been getting everything that you know you're worthy and deserving of. So taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse is one of those cards where you just don't feel like you're getting all of the passion, all of the happiness, all of the everything that you desire and love. So Pisces, you feel like you're not really getting the full package here when you know that you deserve more. Taking a look at the outcome that's present, we got here the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles reverse here says, I don't know if I want to continue this type of connection if it's not going to be everything that I necessarily need it to be. So I think you feel like you're being a little undervalued right now, or that somebody in your life is not necessarily giving you everything you deserve, and you want to make that known and apparent. You want to tell that person, hey, this is how I'm feeling, and I want things to change, and if they're not going to, I'm not so certain I want to maintain whatever relationship this is, whether it's a romantic one, whether it's a friendship, so on and so forth. It's just you know that you deserve more, and that's not necessarily what it is you're getting. So I see you speaking your truth here to somebody in the next 24 hours. I don't see what's happening necessarily. I think it's more so of I'm going to put my truth out there, and I'm going to let it marinate for a little bit, let the person that I'm dealing with sit on that, chew on that, and then I'll wait for a response. So it's like you're putting your feelings out there, then you're backing off, waiting for a response, all right? All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Pisces Love 5, thank you so much for the $1.99, my love. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Aunt, as always. Have an awesome week and weekend. Thank you, too, my love. Thank you for that donation, and thank you for always being so supportive, Pisces Love. It's really appreciated. By the way, I did want to answer something to somebody. I saw in the chat somebody was asking what song I'm using when I went to the BRB screen. So if you guys want to know any of the music that's being used in any of the other kind of like sources that I have, different kind of screens that I have within the live stream, go to the description box below. You'll see every single song that is used. All of them are actually royalty-free music. You know, on YouTube, there's a lot of copyright stuff, so you don't want to put up anything that can be copyright striked. So everything that I use is non-copyright sounds. It's all royalty-free music. You guys can feel free to use the same type of music as well if you create any sort of content. So if you want to know the exact songs I use, just go to the description below. You'll get all that information there. All right? All right, baby. So we finished up our lovely water, going on to the air sign now. Let's have a look here at the Aquarian gang. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on for you, beautiful people. Aqua, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Hierophant in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the Six of Swords, and then the outcome that's present for you, Aquarius, is going to be the King of Pentacles in reverse. Not too shabby. You might be connecting with a Taurus here, but Seven of Pentacles here to the Hierophant in reverse. Your investment right now seems a little loose in something. I think that the more time goes on, because Seven of Pentacles could also represent time. It's like Aquarius, the more time is going on right now, the more you're realizing that you're feeling more and more loosely invested into something. You just don't really feel like it's worth the effort. You don't really feel like something's worth the commitment. At first, you thought about it, but over time, it started to become more apparent to you. Maybe something isn't worth all the effort or all the commitment. Now, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, you are dealing with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, I kind of feel, is about moving to a brighter and more promising future. Why do I feel like whatever you're investing in here, you seem like it's not super promising either? So I don't know what this is. Maybe you feel like it's if it's a relationship, maybe you feel like this relationship just isn't promising to be a long-lasting one. Maybe you feel like this connection isn't promising to be a long-lasting future, right? If it's about a business, maybe you made a business investment and you want to redact that now and retract that because it just feels like it's not going to grow your money, okay? So whatever it is here right now, you kind of feel like, I want to pull back from something. I just don't think it's worth the investment. I don't think it's what's going to work for me. You want to have a future that is going to provide you with bigger and better things. Six of Swords. Looking at the outcome that's present, King of Pentacles reversed. If we're specifically talking about wealth here, Aquarius, I think you're recognizing that if you invested in something with your money, you realize this isn't going to grow my money. This isn't going to be the right thing for me. Let me pull back right now and put my money somewhere else where it can be grown and cherished. So you might have made some sort of investment with your money. You might have recognized that was the wrong thing to do. Let me pull it all out. Let me put it in something else. If it's about people, you know, you might have made an investment into a person and then you might have felt like, I don't think this is going to be long lasting. I don't think this is going to be the right thing for me. So ultimately, I want to put my energy, my time, my value into bigger and better things in my future. All right, Aquarius? And that's okay. If you feel like something is just not worth the investment anymore, you have every right to go after what you feel will be bigger and better for you with that Six of Swords. So good on you, Aquarius. You don't have to commit to shit. You commit to what feels right to you. All right? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Maya Karen, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, my love. All right? So we did the fire, the water, the air, going on to the earth sign now. Let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing Capricorn. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming up here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn, we're going to grab ourselves this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, man. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Five of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Sun in reverse. And then the outcome for Capricorn is going to be the Ten of Wands in reverse. So coming into your next 24 hours, guys, Page of Pentacles upright to the Five of Swords. I think right now you're kind of recognizing there is this opportunity that I could invest myself in, but at the same time, it might cause a little bit of conflict. This is interesting. How do I explain this one? I'm trying to come up with an example almost here, Capricorn, for this whole situation to make sense. It's like you want to do something, but you know it'll piss somebody else off. Like, for example, let's say you have a friend of yours and this friend of yours doesn't like a certain artist and you want to work with a certain artist because you enjoy this artist and you enjoy the work they would do for you. So at the end of the day, you're stuck between disappointing your friend and getting art that you would enjoy, or not getting the art you enjoy and not disappointing your friend because you chose not to do that. So it feels like you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. If you make one decision to do something you want, it impacts somebody else. And that is where you feel stuck and you feel trapped. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Sun in reverse right now. It's like, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. I'm kind of unhappy either way. Because if I upset the person I'm dealing with, I'm going to have to, deal with the repercussions of that. And if I don't get what it is I actually want, I'm going to be kind of upset that I didn't get what I wanted. So looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Ten of Wands in reverse. I mean, Capricorn, coming into your next 24 hours, it feels to me like you're just dropping this whole situation entirely. You're like, you know what? Let me not even bother. Let me not deal with what I want. And also let me not deal with wanting to potentially, have somebody else be upset at me for my choices. Let me just ultimately retract myself out of this entire situation to save myself, from, getting involved in any sort of conflicting type of energies. But guys, here's my best advice, all right? If there's something you want in life and it is unfortunately going to hurt another person or upset another person, like, who's to say though that that has to block you away from what you genuinely want, you know? I think that even if sometimes another person may not particularly be happy with your choices, you have your own life for your own reasons, because it is your life. And I believe that nobody else can tell you what to do with that. Nobody else gets a say with what it is you want, what it is you choose to do, and what your choices actually are. So Capricorn, even if somebody here may not particularly be happy with the choices you make, if there's something you are desiring or something you want to do, you have the freedom to do that. And if they're upset about it, it kind of is what it is. You know, maybe there will be repercussions in the aspect that they'll be upset and they'll go off on you, or they'll do this or they'll do that. But ultimately, if there's something here you want to do, you're more than welcome to do it. Don't allow other people to make you feel so restricted, okay? And also take a step back and recognize, is this relationship with the person who's kind of restricting me, is it necessarily coming from a place that they're restricting me because they're protecting me, or are they restricting me because they have a sense of control over me or are trying to have a sense of control over me? I would actually take a step back and identify that type of relationship, because it feels to me like whoever you're around doesn't seem very supportive of you. And if somebody is unsupportive here, what is the reasoning behind that? So I would identify that relationship you have and really kind of take a look on whether or not it's worth it, to be involved in that. All right, so just throwing that out there for you, Capricorn. I'm not sure why this was the reading I picked up on. I really have no idea who the heck this is going to resonate to. So if it probably won't resonate to many of you. If it doesn't, that's okay. But for whoever this is for, check the person around you. See if that's really an energy you'd want to keep around anyways, especially if somebody here is kind of restricting you from doing what it is you want. All right? All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, I did see Mark. He asked, Ant, could I do a shameless channel plug? Mark, you're more than welcome to, guys. I don't mind if people are like, yo, you want to check out my channel? Like, go for it, guys. I have no worries about that. The only time where it could get like a little weird is like if everybody in the chat is constantly like, hey, come watch me here, come watch me there, because then it's kind of like, hey, well, we're all here to hang out and do the daily. So you're more than welcome to, Mark. No issues there. You can plug your channel, guys. Go check out Marvin's channel if you're interested. Definitely feel free to. But yeah, I don't mind that. The only thing is that when it becomes like it's like a 24/7 thing, that's where it gets a little weird. But you're more than welcome to, man. But yeah, so with that being said, for Capricorn, once again, just be mindful of who's around you. I don't really like people that can be restrictive. It's a weird vibe, so just be careful, okay? All right, Cappy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of Zodiac for today. Moving on to the last and final batch. Let's have a look here at the Leo. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Leo, please? Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo, let's have a look and see what we got going on for you, beautiful people. Hopefully all is well. I definitely do feel, coming into your energy, a giant sense of intensity, okay? There is a lot of intensity, man, coming up here for you, Leo. I'm not sure what it necessarily is, but I can feel it for sure. Let's have a look, okay? Overall energy for you guys, we got here the Eight of Wands. You could be connecting with a fire sign, taking a look at your current energy, which is you. We have the Strength in reverse. So already, this is looking like you have the ability to do something, but feeling like you don't have the strength to actually go through with it. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Six of Swords, and then looking at the outcome for you, Leo, you're dealing with the Ten of Swords. I feel like you're stopping yourself before you even get started. You're holding yourself back right now before you actually get your foot off the ground. What's going on here, Leo? I mean, this could be, for example, a situation where you have a business you really want to start, but then you never even end up starting it. You shoot it down before you get started because you tell yourself, well, I'm not going to succeed anyways. It's going to be a failure. Or why even bother trying when chances are it's going to turn out like horribly, right? You're shooting yourself down before you even give it a chance. And I feel like with this energy right now, that's what's making you feel kind of so intense. It's like, damn, I mean, I know I could give something a shot. I just don't really know if I believe in myself to be able to pull it all off. And it's like, Leo, I fucking believe in you. God damn it, I do. Point blank period. Leo, I believe in you. I believe in everybody, man. I believe in so much in this world. Let me tell you something about this world real quick, y'all. This world is filled with limitless possibilities. Anything that you want to do, anything you desire to do, anything you can imagine already exists, There is a life where you can do anything. There's a life where you can have anything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So at the end of all this, you know, if you're basically stopping yourself before you even get started, you're never going to have the opportunity to start, nor the opportunity to see the fruits of your labor, to see the actual success, you know? And look, even what Julia just mentioned too, which is true. She said, if you don't try, you'll never know if you'll succeed or not. Abso-friggin-lutely. Like, guys, if I never started this channel and tried, you know, tarot and stuff like that, if I never even tried this whole type of career for myself, like, I never would have gotten to where I've gotten, you know? You know, most of my life, I always thought that, like, I'd end up in, like, construction, or, you know, I've wanted to be, like, a game streamer for years and stuff like that. And then, like, you know, I kind of aligned to this, and it was magnificent, dude. Like, aligning with this type of work, man, was, like, the best thing that's ever happened to me. It's the most awesome thing that I ever had come into alignment with me. And if I didn't give myself a shot to try all this, I would have never been here, right? So, Leos, don't knock it before you try it. Whatever you're interested in right now, go do it. Be the 8 of Wands, okay? Don't hold yourself back, baby, all right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up all the fire signs for today. Going on now to our water signs. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio, baby. What do we got for the Scorpion? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got coming up here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio, let's have a look at you guys. Hopefully, all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the 2 of Cups. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the 4 of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome that's present for you, we have here the 5 of Cups. So Scorpios, coming into your next 24 hours, 5 of Pentacles here to the 2 of Cups. It's like, how could I be so close to somebody yet not feel the closeness? Whoa, we're getting a little deep here, man, but I totally resonate with that. That is a feeling I know all too well. It's like, I know that I'm super close to this person, but I just don't feel it at all. Yeah, it sucks to feel that way, guys. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with right now, 4 of Wands in the reverse. It's like, yeah, I'm physically close to this person. I have a close relationship to this person, yet I feel so friggin' distant from them. And taking a look at what you're dealing with, 4 of Wands reverse, it's like, I feel like there isn't that sense of closeness there at all anymore, even though it should be, right? Because practically, I'm always around this person. Looking at the outcome that's present, 5 of Cups, you are in a place of disappointment right now. It upsets you. It upsets you that you feel so far away from somebody when you're in fact and indeed yet so close to them. So how do I resolve this situation is what you're asking, Scorpio. Well, you first have to ask yourself, why do you feel so distant from somebody anyways? Do you feel like they don't listen to you? Do you feel like they don't embrace you? Do you feel like they don't take the time to ask you how you're doing or see how you've been? Or is it more so not so much from the other person, but from your own perception? Are you the person who's pushing yourself away from this connection or detaching? Because it could be either way. Keep that in mind. It could be that the person you're dealing with just seems distant and has been shrugging you off, or it could be that you've been distancing yourself even if you didn't even mean to. So at the end of the day, first, kind of come to the conclusion of what has caused the distance, Scorpio. And then when you do come to that conclusion, talk about it, okay? Communication goes a long friggin' way, guys. And I know that most of the time as humans, for some reason, we tend to be non-confrontational and we're like, fuck it, let's not talk about it, let's just let it ride itself out. Don't do that. Talk about how you feel. If you are physically and literally always around somebody and with somebody all the time, but you haven't felt that close bond with them, why don't you ask them if they feel the same way? Why don't you bring it up if they feel the same way, you know? Be like, hey, this is how I've been feeling. How do you feel about this, right? Because communication is the #1 way you're going to have a solution to any sort of problem. So Scorpios, coming into your next 24 hours, communicate towards this person, okay? Especially if you feel distant from somebody that you are relatively close to. And by having that communication, that's how you'll find a solution. All right? It may feel awkward to talk about it. It may feel uncomfortable, but once you do it, that's where you can get to a place of a solution. All right? All right, Scorpio. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we finished up all the water. We finished up all the fire. Now going on here to our air signs. I just dropped another friggin' card. Give me one sec, y'all. I've been Mr. Butterfingers today. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some. Oh, my lordy lord. So, we finished up our water, our fire. Now going on to the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Gemini gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. All right, Gemini, we're going to get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Pentacles. So you could be connecting with an Earth sign for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, we got the Four of Pentacles. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Three of Wands. And then looking at the outcome for Gemini here, we have the Sun card. Ooh, I like that Sun energy for you. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Seven of Pentacles here to the Four of Pentacles, right? So you are pretty much holding on to everything that you have until you are ready to give it to the right person. Oh yeah, Gemini. You are not giving your energy willy-nilly to somebody who doesn't frickin' deserve it, okay? You are saving your energies essentially for the best. I mean, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Three of Wands. This is the energy of like, I'm waiting for the right person to come along, or I'm waiting for the right situation to happen. Looking at the outcome that's present, we have here the Sun card. I feel like the Sun card is not so much about happiness, but it's more about contentment. It's like you're content to wait until the right person comes along to have that awesome connection and vibe with them, right? Or to give somebody all of you, whatever that may mean to you, right? Like whether that's about like having a really dope friendship or a really dope relationship or showing off your talent. It's like, I'm not going to show and give somebody and let them know all of who I am until I find somebody who's actually worthy and deserving of that. But here's the thing for you guys. Coming into the next 24 hours, we got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is the card of waiting, right? So usually what I mention on this channel is like when you're in the energy of waiting, you're in the energy of stagnancy. When you're stagnant, things aren't moving forward. Things aren't happening for you, Gemini. So my best advice would be is don't be stagnant, Gemini. Don't like wait for like the right person to come along, whether it's the right person in love, whether it's the right person in business, whether it's the right person in friendships. It's like, don't wait for the right person to come along. Just like live your life, be active. If you meet people, get to know them, have them get to know you. Don't just wait for that person to suddenly show up at your doorstep. Actively make new connections, actively meet new people on a daily basis. Like put yourself out there and you will see the results. You will end up aligning to that type of person that you feel like you can be your 110% authentic self with, and that you can give all of yourself to them in the aspect where they will appreciate who you really are. So you'll only really be able to find that if you're willing to put yourself out there so people can get to see the real you. So Gemini, wear your heart on your sleeve. Be you authentically each and every single day. Screw the people who can't appreciate all of who you are, but by already putting all of who you are out there, you're setting yourself up to attract people to resonate with the true form version of who you really are, Gemini, right? So when you're already living in your truth, when you're already standing in your truth, when you're already authentically being yourself, you're going to start attracting in people who see who the real you is, and if they stick around, they fuck with who you truly are. And if they don't, they're not the right type of people for you. All right? I like that. I like it a lot. That's what I definitely had to learn a lot in my life, was to be like who I really am and not be scared to like show off who I was. My self and my situation, like I have a lot of different layers to who I am as a person. I have certain things about me that can be funny, that can be cunning, that can be charming, that can be nerdy. I have so many different layers of who I really am on a daily basis. And if I never show that, and if I don't own that, and if I don't live in my truth on a daily basis, then I'm never going to attract the people who truly see me in my life. And I'll never know anybody in my life who truly appreciates who I really am if I'm not being who I really am. So I found that out a long time ago. It's like, it's so much better to like say, fuck it, I'm going to embrace me all the time. And if people don't like me, at least I know they don't like who I truly am. And if people do, at least I know that those people like me for who I truly am. All right? So Gemini, I like that for you. Embrace your truth right now. Do not wait for the right one to come along. Attract the right one anyways, All right, baby. So we finished up all the water, all the fire, all the air. Going on to the last but not least zodiac sign for today. Let's have a look here at the Bull Gang, baby. What do we got going on here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what messages are coming in here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang, we're going to get ourselves 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on for the Taurus gang? Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Cups. I really do feel like this 5 of Cups has been coming out for a lot of zodiacs today. Why are we sad, guys? I mean, that new moon in Aries is coming up shortly. I mean, when it does come up for y'all, it is a pretty intense moon, but it's not a moon that's going to bring in any or invoke in any sort of sadness. It's actually a pretty positive one. So maybe this could indicate a positive transformation is on its way. But Taurus, overall energy, 5 of Cups, taking a look at your current energy, world in reverse, okay. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, Ace of Wands, I like where this is going, and then looking at the outcome, Taurus, Queen of Pentacles. I love it, man. So, 5 of Cups here to the world in reverse. It's like when you look back at things that you have not necessarily completed or finished, it's like you kind of look back at things in your past and you feel like you could have done more, you could have done better, but ultimately, Taurus, you cannot change your past, you cannot change what or how you kind of left things off in your life. But what you can do right now is you can change the present moment, to basically mold what your future is going to be. So taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Ace of Wands. I think right now you're getting ready to create a brand new future for yourself. And the first part in doing that is letting go of your past. I know it's cliche. I know hearing stuff about the past is irritating, but if you really want to be about creating a wonderful future for yourself, the first thing you need to let go of is your past. Your past is no longer the focus. The focus of creating a wonderful future has to be the present moment, because what you do now impacts your future, not what you do back then. What you did back then already impacted where you are now. So if you want your future to be something different, you got to start doing something different right now. So Taurus, coming into the next 24 hours for you guys, I think this is very much so about grieving your past and letting it go, officially grieving it, officially getting through that period, and now getting excited to apply yourself to create the wonderful future you're looking for. Looking at the outcome that's present, Queen of Pentacles, you're getting to work, baby. Queen of Pentacles is one of those cards where you're now taking into account your time, your investments, your resources, and you're putting that into yourself. So Taurus, you're now getting yourself prepared to create the future you want. Now, I know that this reading sounds super general, and even if it is super general, it's an awesome freaking reading. I'm happy to see that you're gathering around all the time, all the investments, all the resources that you need to make a positive and bright future happen for you. Because when I see people working on themselves, that makes my soul happy, because I want everybody to always be working on themselves, because you deserve the best world for yourself, and you're the only person that can create that world. So the more you do for you, the better of a world you create for yourself. So guys, this is looking absolutely amazing. I like that for you. You're getting through that grieving period of your past. You're like, no longer am I letting my past interfere with my life. I'm ready to be present so that I can create a magnificent future. I'm ready to get to work. So I definitely feel you guys motivated. I feel a lot of positivity here. And most importantly, I feel like you guys are super ecstatic and excited for what's to come in your future. So Taurus, I love it, man. I like it a lot. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I know it was super general, but it was overall a very positive message. But guys, thank you so much for coming out to the daily reading, man. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. Shout out to the peeps that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody, and thank you for your support. Really, really appreciate it, man. As I mentioned already in the beginning of the video, sorry for not being here yesterday, guys. I just did have a lot of stuff going on. I had work that I had to catch up on and other things I had to catch up on in my life, so I couldn't be here yesterday specifically, but happy to be here today and spend some time with y'all. I hope you guys have been enjoying the dailies, man. I really do, especially in reference to like the way that I've been streaming now. I hope you guys have really been enjoying that too. You know, I did a lot of quality of life changes in reference to the live streaming on my YouTube channel and video quality on my YouTube channel. So I hope that it's actually been something you guys really have been enjoying. I've definitely been enjoying it. It's so much cooler to stream on the computer than on the dang iPhone, okay? Having a look at these little tiny ass things you guys comment. I can now see these comments blown up and perfectly. It's so cool to chat with you guys. So I really, really hope you've been enjoying it. And I'm going to do my best to keep on keeping it entertaining, keeping it fun, lighthearted, but at the same time, giving you guys the best advice and, you know, guidance that I can based upon your situation. So I love you all so much, man. Have a great day. What's on the schedule is tomorrow, we're going to be uploading the Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn reading for April 2022. So you guys are going to be the last zodiac for April 2022. So I will be uploading all 3 of your videos tomorrow. So Earth signs, you'll be out tomorrow and you'll be the final batch. Every other zodiac is already released for April 2022. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you guys are coming tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. It'll be out shortly. All right, guys, if you like this channel and you like the vibes, come on down and subscribe. I would appreciate that so much. I also wanted to say thank you for everybody who spent time here in the chat today. Thank you for being here. For those of you that, you know, dropped any sort of likes, shares, and subscribes. For everybody who's donated, thank you guys so much for that donation. I really appreciate that. It helps a lot more than you all know. So thank you for that. For anybody who has donated, I really appreciate your generosity. Okay, all right, y'all. I love you. Have a happy dappy Thursday. This week has been going by utterly fast. I can't believe tomorrow is going to be Friday. It's weird, but have a lovely fucking day, man. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all later. Take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.